Hey, what's up, guys? This is Response going back to basics, episode 12. We're going to be talking about 3 gateway plus robotics, Protoss vs. Terran. We're going to be learning the build order for it, and we're going to be learning how to use this as a solid every game opening. So let's just pop right into the replay here. Like I said, this is a very, very solid. You can do this build every single game, and you should be safe against anything that Terran can throw at you, as long as you're able to adjust accordingly to what you scout with your observer. The strength of this build is the observer you get out so early, so you can scout to see what the Terran is up to, and either if you see them going expand, you can expand, or if you see them trying to be a little too aggressive with their expansion and not building any bunkers, you can even try to bust them with just gateway units. Or you can, if you scout well enough with the probe, you can skip the observer altogether and go straight immortal if you think they're going some type of expansion build, and get an immortal out so early that they won't be able to hold their expansion, because the immortals do so much damage to bunkers. Even if they throw out bunkers, they won't be able to repair fast enough to save it. So it's a very, very, very responsive style. Get it? LOL. Style build that allows you a lot of adjustments to your play, and allows you to really play your opponent's game rather than just playing your own game and not making any adjustments to what you see. You really need to, with this type of build, be able to change your build according to what you scout. So it's a little bit of a more advanced tactic, but once you learn the different ways you need to respond to what you scout, you'll definitely start improving a lot very quickly. So notice it's just very simple early pylon gateway. This is the same thing as every game and every matchup almost, except for PvZ occasionally. And notice I did scout with these Zelnaga towers. That's like I harp on that using these towers to scout is just so key. You get so much early scouting information. If you were to be building center barracks or something, I'd be able to see them. And now I'm just scouting around trying to find him. Second pylon now here, about 16 supplied through up the second pylon. It'll finish by like when my probe finishes. Now right when my gateway finishes, going to be throwing down the cybernetics core. And after the cybernetics core, I'm just continuing to build continuing to build probes. I'm going to be getting a zealot out early here, I believe. Actually, no, okay. There's a few variations to this. You can either get your zealot out early, or you can just go straight for 3 gateways first. I prefer the 3 gateways just right away, because you can get out a lot of stalkers early and defend pretty much any rushes, but also the zealot helps to defend any type of early pressure. So it's kind of if you see him doing a very early rush, and since I didn't scout him, I threw up my second gateway and then built the zealot. This is actually probably the best way to get the most units out, is gateway and then your zealot, because I wasn't able to scout him at all. I'm completely blind to what he's doing. I just want to be prepared against any type of attack that he was possibly throwing at me. So my warp gate upgrade is starting now, and my second gateway is finishing here. I'm going to be throwing my third gateway up soon after, but I do not need my, oh, and here's another thing to talk about. I'm getting a sentry as well. This, again, is because I don't know if he's trying some type of early rush build, because I am playing blind. And then you see these 2 marauders. I'm not sure if he's going to be pushing with them or not. The sentry with force field really helps to defend any early rushes. So that's something to remember in PvT, PvP, PvZ, every matchup. It helps, sentries help so much in defending against, like either Ling all-ins, or Marine Marauder all-ins, or Stalker Zealot all-ins. It just, really, really helps, because force field. Force field is the key, to cutting units in half. Or cutting armies in half, I should say. So I got my 2 gateways here, going to be throwing down. Notice I'm not throwing down my third gateway too quickly here. I'm just building units, because again, like I've said a couple times already, I don't know if he's rushing me or not. But this allows me to get out a lot of units quickly, and he actually is rushing a little early. But I have enough units because of these 2 gateways that I'm able to defend it. Now I'm going to transition into the mid-game style of my build, probably robo in my third gateway soon after. we'll see. Yep, robo, and then I'm going to be throwing down my third gateway here. Very standard. This is because I basically, with him retreating like that, I mean, that was an early kind of pressure, and you saw that he wasn't going to be able to do any damage, because I was able to get so many units out early with these two gateways that there was just no reason for him to try to attack. He hasn't done much more. I should be sending a probe out now to scout. That's kind of a mistake. I'm playing blind pretty much. I mean, I know that he got a lot of marauders out, so I can assume 2 barracks, but I don't know what else is really up to. And now I'm sending this probe out here, building this pylon. That's to warp in units, because I'm kind of defending 2 chokes here, but it's also for my expansion. And it's also just to be able to warp in units closer to his base. So there's 3 different reasons I did that. And I'm starting a mortar right away. The reason I'm starting a mortar right away is because of those early barracks units. I'm assuming that, and notice I'm starting this as well. I'm assuming that he's not teching because he had a lot of marauders that early on. And he's probably going for a pretty marauder heavy build. And I'm going down this pylon here, going to be proxying. And just getting in his base really nicely. And as you can see, I am correct in my assumptions. He's got 4 barracks here. Double reactor, double tech lab. So he's going for a really, really strong mid-game style. I was expecting to see these rocks broken down and having an expansion here. But I'm not really sure where his expansion is. I believe he's expanded here, and I just didn't scout it. But this is kind of very timing oriented. I kind of have to go right now, or he's going to be pumping out of these 2 reactors with double marines and these 2 tech labs with marauders, and be able to kill my push very easily. So no bunkers at all for him. This is really, really bad for him here. And his units get trapped here. And remember how I talked about force fielding one side, killing the army, and then once you kill half his army, kill the other half. If I would have fought all of his units there, there's no way I had a chance to win, come close to stopping this. But since I was able to cut his unit army in half, my army just decimates his. And this is going to be a pretty much good game, continually warping in more units with this proxy pylon here. As I'm able to pretty much. And he leaves the game. That was pretty much it. So you see how effective that can be if you get that early immortal out. They just do so much damage to marauders, and they take a lot of hits from marines even. So they're just so helpful to get out. And if you suspect a fast expansion style, I definitely recommend going that early marauder. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this commentary. If you guys have any questions, just ask me. Alright, thanks.